What is going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm actually on my second fire tee, so I'm doing okay. I had to hang a chandelier light today, so I got kind of caught up with that. But I was drinking some fire tea during the process, so I don't know what, are we green? I know we've been bouncing around. We hit above 10,000, and then I think we hit above 10,000 a couple of times today, and then now we're at 98.79. Okay, I'll take it though. But I am going to switch this to red because gotta be legit here. So it is red, just barely. That's okay. We've been green all week, so I think pretty much all week. Every night on the stream it was green, so good to change up the colors a little bit. So I did a poll actually, and just a real quick one, like it was only like 25 minutes or something like that, to see what everybody wanted to kind of talk about tonight or cover. You can probably tell I'm pretty tired, but I think I put more Raven, more Bitcoin halving, or just chill, and just chill one, I think. So unless something changed recently here. Let's see here. Yeah, so just chill one, only 4 votes, but that's okay. It was a really quick poll, just kind of goofing around. But I figured I would ask you guys to see what y'all wanted to cover, because I mean it's been a heck of a week, and it's kind of just starting actually. We only really had the Raven coin fork, which was awesome. That worked out really well. I did 2 streams that day. One for the actual halving, and then, or not halving, but the fork to ka-pow, and then also that night I did a stream also. Sorry, like totally like trying to turn my light on here. Good grief. So maybe that'll look a little bit better. Oh man. So what is everybody up to? I'm feeling okay. I still haven't cleaned up my room. You can see the mess over there. Over there. Right about there. Yeah, still a pretty messy room, but I'll get it cleaned up. Hopefully by tomorrow's Veddha competition. Veddha Frame Build Competition. That should be really interesting. Hopefully I'll have my room cleaned up at least a little bit for that. I've got like a little table I'll probably set up in here and just probably live stream it from here, I guess. I don't really have a way of doing it anywhere else. I could use some USB extension cables maybe and get it into the garage, but might as well just do it in here, so we'll see how that works out. Let's see, what are y'all up to? I'm still mining Raven a little bit here. I think I've got 2 rigs on it. I've got a RX 580 rig, 8X, and the 6 GPU NVIDIA rig. That's really all I got. And one of the rigs was actually down today. I think there was a bug. Someone was writing me on Twitter. They might be in here now, but they were writing me on Twitter saying that I guess that some of the miners had a bug or some type of a problem that they had to fix, and I guess that T-Rex fixed theirs already, and I guess we were waiting on the other miners. I don't know what it did, whether or not it caused it to hang up, the miner to hang up, I think after a certain amount of time or something. But I did experience that because my miners that I had on Raven today through simple mining stopped mining like 12 hours ago or something like that, and I had to assign the new miner to it, the updated miner, and let it reboot and all that stuff, and download the new miner, and it's been going pretty steady now, pretty reliably here now. But yeah, I think I'm using, this was MB miner. I guess 30.1 had the problem maybe, and this is 30.2. So they've already updated it on simple mining. I don't know if they've updated on hash rate or or Hive OS. I don't know. But just look for those updates. I don't know where, I mean, I didn't do any research, you know, looking in the Discord to find out which versions were affected or which versions aren't. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I forgot to turn my music down. Sorry. You should be able to hear me now. A little bit better. Yeah, sorry about that. Normally I slide the music back there, you know, as I'm coming online, but I forgot. Because, you know, like I said, I'm a couple of Fire Teas in, so that should be a lot better. Probably still be a little bit loud, but I like a little bit more music on Fridays because, you know, it's Friday. So I like to rock out a little bit. Even though I can't hear it. I can't even hear that music. So it's just for y'all. But it should be better now. Yeah, sorry about that. My bad, my bad. Now I forgot where I was, what I was talking about. Oh, Raven. So I don't know about the miners and which ones are affected or updated. But if you are having problems, I would definitely make sure you're using the latest miners. Maybe research the miner that you're using and find out if it's affected, if there was some type of a bug with the new ka-pow algorithm and it stopped mining after a while or whatever. Just do a little bit of research. You know, go to the miners Discord if they have one, or their Telegram or whatever, and hit them up and do searches first and find out if you know, if there's an update or if there's a problem or something. So what's up, Unknown Crypto, Nefarious, Crypto Mining Lifer? What is up, Jonas P? Sarth, what's going on, man? Dan the Dane's in here. Got all the usual suspects. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I did a little poll. I don't know if everybody saw it or not, but only 4 people responded to it. So yeah, I was just saying, like, what did y'all want to cover? And basically just chill one by a little bit. So they just wanted to chill out because we do have a really incredible weekend ahead of us. I mean, we've got the Veddha Frame build off tomorrow. Then we've got the Bitcoin halving probably Monday night. It's looking like. I think I'm doing the math right here. So I believe that it is, let's see, the 12th is Tuesday. So the 12th at 01:43 in the morning would be, all right, so May 12th, 1 would be Monday night. My time would be 9 p.m. And I was messing this up the other night whenever I was talking about it. I was using this number as the time it was going to happen in my time zone, and that's not true. Okay, so I was totally way off there. So our time frame, my time frame, is going to be around 9 p.m. on Monday night, right? Which is perfect. That'll be great because, you know, people basically, you know, I go live Monday through Friday at 9:30 p.m. So if it is around that time, then that'll be perfect for me. Even though I'm going to probably start streaming maybe an hour early, something like that, 30 minutes or an hour early, because I want to do some Bitcoin trivia and, you know, kind of a cool little Bitcoin halving party kind of thing. Need to really work on it. I haven't really organized any of the trivia questions or anything like that. I really need to get that done so that we can maybe do some giveaways. I'm not going to promise any like big crypto giveaway or anything like that. But yeah, we could do something. And you know what? That reminded me of the giveaway. Dan the Dane we were supposed to do another giveaway from Dan the Dane. And I have not planned on what to do for that. So maybe I'll let him decide what he wants to do. If he wants to do it tonight or maybe tomorrow during the frame building competition, or probably what we should do is just wait, hold that giveaway until the Bitcoin halving. I think that would work out best. Even though it's not Bitcoin, it's he was donating 500 Raven, so thanks to Dan the Dane for that. All right, so it's looking like Eastern time, 9 p.m. I mean, these times, if it does end up being around this time, it could change between now and then, but I don't see it changing a whole lot because, you know, we're getting closer, and these calculators are going to get a lot better, right? I just did a refresh and that totally changed on me here. So what is it? 12 May. Okay, 0132. So as we get closer, these calculators are going to get much more accurate, and we should be able to get, you know, nail down a really close time. But this is looking pretty good. A 1 a.m. UTC is 9 p.m. my time. That's awesome. 8 p.m. I mean, basically across the U.S., you know, you're looking pretty good as far as the halving party goes. I think that will be really cool. Hopefully, I'm going to try to invite some folks and get some people in here. Hopefully, it'll be packed, and it'll be really cool, you know, to watch that happen. You know, it's one of those things that happens only once every 4 years. It's only the third one in Bitcoin's life, so it is a huge, huge, huge event, you know. I think it's neat, super cool, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I figured we could maybe go through my top 10 real quick and see what they are up to. If you're familiar at all, I do have like a list of 10. I haven't talked about them in a really long time. It's been a super long time since I've even brought this up. But I have, you know, basically 10 coins that I kind of keep an eye on. Some of them I'm not like all into all the time. I definitely keep up with Aeon, CCX and Raven, and Zell. Pretty much all the other ones are kind of off and on. I don't really like stay really on top of them like I used to. It just became it's hard. It's really hard staying on top of all the different projects, you know. And I used to have, you know, I had this list of 10, then I wanted to drop it down to 5 that I was really paying attention to. So it's really because of all the development and everything that goes on, and staying on top of like the social media aspect of it, the discords, you know, the devs, it's tough to keep up with all these coins. So I narrowed it down to basically 10. I used to do a lot more than that. I was going to go to 5, but I kept it at 10. So I figured we would maybe pop in and look at some info on them on the top 10 for what the value is right now and stuff like that. So let's start with Aeon, see what's going on with them. They've had a pretty wild ride here because they were down to, I want to say that they dipped below 5 cents, or they were right around 5 cents pretty recently. Let's see here, the all-time low here. Okay, yeah, they definitely dipped below 5 cents. Wow, what a crazy, yeah, wow, all the way down to 0.046 it looked like. That is crazy. So now they are at 9 cents, almost back up to 10 cents, and they're up about 6% today. Looking pretty solid. I don't know, I've always followed this project and always liked it, but this was yeah, that was definitely a buying time right there. Good grief. Their all-time high was like $10.50, nope, $11.31, depending on which exchange you're talking about. But they launched back in 2018, or I'm sorry, they launched in 2017, and they were kind of wrapped up in that same time frame as all of the coins, you know, launching on. I'm not showing you. Hang on, sorry. Yeah, they launched during a time where all the coins were launching, you know, Ethereum, ERC20, all that stuff, all the scam coins, all the pump and dumps and all that stuff was going on. So they had probably a little bit of an improper introduction and valuation initially, right? So you can see that they are down 99.2% from their all-time high, which is incredible. But you know, if they could, they've shifted gears, they've pivoted, they've tried to to change with the market, you know, and try to find niches that work well for them. Now they're doing the gig economy, working with, you know, that type of environment, trying to build systems, and basically the way I look at it is they're trying to make it to where, you know, a lot of gig workers, like people that work Uber or pizza delivery or any type of situation like that, they basically lose all their credibility and credit whenever they go from one service to another. So if a new Uber driver goes to Lyft or a Lyft driver goes to Uber, their history is gone, right? So that's one of the things that they're kind of looking at doing is making it to where that information is transferable between the different services. So that's kind of what Aeon's working on now. There's all kinds of different things that they're working on, but that's just one of them. Yeah, so huge downturn for them. Down around, I mean, they've had a pretty good run here recently, so that's good to see. Yeah, wow, 10 cents. Wow, crazy. All right, what's the next one here? We got Conceal. Let's go and look at Conceal. I'm drinking. Don't worry. I'm drinking. So Conceal had a really good run last year. They went up to, I think their all-time high was 86. It says $1.59 here. When was that? October of 2018. Did they really go to $1.59? Man, I don't think so. I mean, here's their max. Something's wrong here because here's their max right here. And the max time frame, and their max or their all-time high was about 84 to 86 cents, something like that. So I don't know why it says $1.59 here. Strange. I don't know where they're pulling that data from. But anyway, so CCX, they had a really good run. Definitely resembles some type of manipulation, right? Because it basically went straight up. You know, this is a privacy coin, good project. I like the devs. You know, it's just a small project, micro cap. You know, they don't have a lot of volume, they don't have a lot of trading, but they've got a solid team that's growing, and they're, you know, developing all the time. So good project. You know, you guys know I like Conceal. I like privacy coins, and they're just one of my favorite privacy coins for sure. Currently sitting at about a little under 5 cents. And I've been mining them for over, let's see, since March of 2019. So a year and a few months straight, like the whole time, nonstop. And then you got Raven Coin. We've done a lot of Raven Coin stuff. We've been covering them this week pretty well with the forking to ka-pow and all that stuff. I think I did basically a solid week of videos on Raven Coin before that. I've got a playlist on my channel for Raven Coin. There's a lot of videos there about assets. What is Raven Coin about? Really in-depth stuff, as far as, you know, as in-depth as I can get without getting into the development part of it, right? The coding part of it. So it is, yeah, a solid project. I mean, I think that hopefully, you know, we're going to see some valuation increase here, because we're going to stop getting those huge dumps from the mining farms after this fork to ka-pow. Although you guys need to help me out with this, because if you go to mining pool stats.stream and you look up Raven, there's, at least there was, yeah, see, there's 38% of the network hash rate that is unknown on this website. Now, could that be just a bunch of solo mining? Probably, but it's a little worrisome, because this is what we were seeing whenever there were like ASICs on the network and stuff like that. But we do know what did I do here? We do know that, you know, ka-pow is not going to be as efficient on ASICs as X16R or X16R V2 were. So with an ASIC, you can probably only get about 1.1 to 1.2 X, you know, the efficiency as a GPU. So I don't know what this means, you know, whether or not it is solo mining or potentially more FPGAs or ASICs. I don't know. I think the FPGAs would take a while to develop for this. I don't know for sure, but I just think, you know, what's weird is whenever they first forked Wednesday, there was 0%, right? So 0% unknown. It was all up here. And then as time has gone on, it's fluctuated because like you might see like 20% unknown and then you'll check later and it'll be 0. It'll be back to 0 and everything's accounted for. So I don't know what this is basically telling us, right? What you really think about it. Nefarious. So there's solo and nice hash not being shown. Okay, so that would make sense if it was nice hash and solo. Yeah. So is that the way it always is? So we would basically, any project that we look at, what would we see over here? Would we see a nice hash pool over here if we checked a different coin or something? Yeah, because nice hash is actually, yeah, they're up at the top on what to mine, of course, for ka-pow here. Yeah, that would make sense that they're okay, so it says here that they own 33%, and that is right in line. Yeah, so probably a little bit of solo additional to nice hash. Okay, got it. Cool. That makes sense. Thanks for that, Nefarious. See what Raven's getting here. Still up $1.35 for this little rig here. All right, so what is next? Got Zell. So Zell's just hanging around 3 cents. Not making too much of a move. They do have a lot of trading volume though. And their all-time high was 23 cents, and that was last April, a year ago. And this project here, I love it. I love their wallet. I love their Zell nodes, their Zell Flux, all the different products that they have. It's a pretty amazing project. I'm just amazed that they aren't doing well on the value side, you know. Probably one of the best multi-asset wallets you can get. They need to update this though. Well, I guess yeah, it's still Zell. No, it's called Zell now. So the cache is, they dropped that part of it, so it's just Zell. Zell ID, setting up a Zell ID. Okay, let's find out. Are you talking about like, you know, totally like distract me here? But that's okay, Nefarious. You deserve it. Are you talking about a Zell, like a crux? Was it Zell dot? I always forget this. Crux dot. What is it? I can never even remember my own. It's Zell dot crux. Is that what you're talking about? Like a crux ID? The Zell ID is just your like distributed 2FA, easy log on, that kind of stuff. That's what Zell ID is. What's up, Red Panda? What is going on? Okay, so if it's telling you that your name isn't available, then I would imagine that that means that somebody has your name already. So maybe try, you know, adding something to it, or adding a underscore between Nefarious and Technology, or maybe just make it Nefarious Tech or something like that. Yeah, I would imagine that that just means it's already taken. Somebody's already got it. Did you create it and forget about it? Yeah, this is really cool. If you're not familiar with Crux ID or Crux Pay, I think it's called Crux ID. Basically, if you have the Zell Core wallet, you can create a Crux ID, and it can look like this, right? And then anyone that sends you crypto out of their Zell Core wallet can just send any crypto to this address, right? So they don't have to have your actual address. So they could send you Bitcoin, Zell, Raven, whatever, to this address right here. That's really neat. Simple. Oh, you tried 25 different names. Okay. Well. Huh. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think I can. I don't know what I can do here to kind of like test it or anything. Let me see here. Yeah, see, I've already created one for this, so I can't do much with this. So let's see here. Let me get out of here. What I can do. All right, let's see here. I don't really want to. I was going to use your name, but I think what I'll do is just shorten it a little bit or something. See if I can figure something out here. Bear with me. I'm trying to create a password and junk over here. I don't really want to create one that you would actually use. I just want to kind of play around with it and see. Alright, let me write this down so I don't forget. Because the way the Zell Core wallet works is your username and your password basically derive your private keys for all your addresses, for all your crypto in the wallet. So that basically is your private key. Your username and your password is your private key on the blockchain. So it's really important to secure that. You want to have pretty complex usernames and passwords in there. And then you also should protect it like you would protect a password, right? Even the username it's important not to give that up, because that's 50% of the data that someone would need to hack your Zell Core account, right? So yeah, like you can read this right here. Whenever you're creating the account, you can see it. You know, they talk about it right here. I'll leave this up for a minute so that y'all can read it, because a lot of people are confused over how this works with Zell Core. Some people are confused over it. It's super secure. You know, I don't know. I don't have a problem with it at all. The way that they do business is awesome. So that basically, that first line is telling you what I was just mentioning. You know, basically your password, and in the case of Zell Core wallet, they probably should include, like, your username is half of it, right? So you really don't want to even show someone your username. All right, everybody got it? And they don't store it. You know, there's some confusion there, but it's not stored anywhere. So, all right, so I'm aware register. Let's see what happens here. So I registered Nevtech, but again, that's just a I already forgot the password. Just kidding. All right, let's see here. All right, it says that there's an error. Okay, I'm kind of waiting on it to, looks like it's just starting up and stuff, so give it a second here. All right. So let's see what we can come up with here. Apps, and then Crux Pay. Set up Crux Pay. So I'm not going to do a real one. Let's do something like that. It says it's available. So Nefarious, you're saying that every time. Oh, is DCA up? Yeah, I'll get over there in just a second. So Nefarious, you're saying that every time you input anything here, it says it's not available. So let's try Nefarious. You said you tried a bunch of things. Even Nefarious is available. That's available. That's available. So let me know if this is if what I'm doing here is exactly like what you're doing. So Maybe what you need to do, one, is definitely make sure you've got the latest version, right? The latest version of Zell Core. Make sure you have the latest version, plus make sure you, I mean, you would have to be logged in, so that would make sense. Yeah, I mean, it looks like everything's available, man. Anything that you would use, so. I don't know, maybe update the wallet, make sure it's up to date, and then you're saying it is, but I don't know. Maybe there's something in the background? What could it be? I don't know. Let's try, I mean, this one's definitely used, right? So it says, okay, so this really doesn't make sense because that is definitely used. Let me make sure I'm not. So see, I'm getting the opposite of you. I'm getting things saying that they're available whenever they're clearly not. Okay, so there must be a bug here because you see how it went. It said for a second there, it said not available, right? You saw that, right? As I'm typing this in, hopefully you see that. It says not available and then it goes back to available. So that's a bug. That's something that they need to, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Huh. Let me, well, Crypto Mikhail has some pretty close ties with Zell, so maybe we can get with him and let him know, let him see what we're seeing, right? Let me think about this though, because okay, yeah, there can't be two of the same. That would definitely not make sense. So okay, so now, all right, so check this out. Wow, that's so weird. All I did was I backspaced over the E there and then retyped the E, and now it stays steady on SavageMine is not available. So I wonder, now look at that. Okay, that makes no sense. I'm gonna click set up CruxPay and I'm going to see if it, I think it costs some Zell or something, right, to set it up. Okay, so after I clicked set up CruxPay, now it says it's not available. So I wonder if you, even though it says it's not available for you, can you just go ahead and click CruxPay, set up CruxPay, and kick it off and make it work, right? Maybe it'll work like that. But nonetheless, that really needs to be fixed. That's not good. That right there is not good. So yeah, we probably need to bring that up to the Zell folks about that. Weird. All right, so let's head over to let's see here. DCA. I didn't even go through my top 10 or anything. I forgot that they were going live tonight. Let's head over there. And we will do the old Savage Raid thing. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, I mean, I'll see you over there too in DCA. But I'll also see you tomorrow for the Veddha Frame Build-Off competition. And we will go from there. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll hit you up in Discord too there, Nefarious. We'll see what's going on with that. You're saying that we're getting retweeted and tagged and stuff like that on Twitter. That's cool. On crypto Twitter. For the competition, that'll be super cool. I like that. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be neat. I will see you guys there. I'll see you over in DCA. Stay savage, everybody. Oh, and now my little graphic's not going to work. Okay, here, let me try this.